Let's start from the obvious question. What is direction?
And that is what I love about this coming together, that even though we are, you could see, competitors, we're also colleagues. And that's a great thing about meeting in a place like that we really talk like colleagues, even though it's different companies. But we share experiences, challenges, and what is happening in the industry. So that's a really nice place to meet.
Welcome everybody. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We have both recently been to an event called Directions. Let's start from the obvious question. What is Direction?
It's usually it's a yearly thing that the Business Central community does together, where people work together and share all the experiences, challenges, all the news that happens in our channel.
Who is it thought for? What is the target of this event?
So it's not for end clients. It's for people that work in the industry, companies that make solutions that can be used for Business Central. And of course, it's Microsoft. They attend as well and have a lot of people coming to that and kind of presenting all kind of new ideas. So no, it's the community inside that kind of brings this product to the end client. And that is what I love about this coming together, that even though we are competitors, we're also colleagues. And that's a great thing about meeting in a place like that we really talk like colleagues, even though it's different companies. But we share experiences, challenges, and what is happening in the industry. So that's a really nice place to meet.
And if I understand correctly, Microsoft is present, but this is an event that is not organized by Microsoft, right? I think it's sponsored by Microsoft and many other companies.
Microsoft is not the one that's organizing this event. It's some volunteering people in the community, as we call it. So Microsoft is one of the sponsors, of course, because Microsoft is the company actually creating this great product. And then there's all types of sponsors for different solution centers and providers and companies selling or that has to do with the Business Central on a daily basis. So you will see other companies being sponsors for a night out or coming up with some breakfast, a lunch, and making all kinds of things during the directions.
First of all, the event is 3 days, 3.5 days. Who are the speakers?
We got different tracks on directions. So that means that we can have different people attending different seminars, whatever we call them. So you might have people that are functional consultants. You might have people that's more into the sales. You might have people that's more into development maybe. So those people will have different interests and focus areas, of course. So that's why we have different tracks. And those tracks are usually 45 minutes or something like that. So that means it's not too long, but the people kind of giving those seminars are people from the community. That means it could be a great developer somewhere that's working for one of the companies. It could be an ISV, meaning one of the solution centers that's creating those solutions for the end clients. Or it could just be what we call MVPs. I said just, that's wrong, because those that are really kind of, you could say on a volunteer basis, are really getting deep into the product. And they have sessions as well and kind of demonstrate how you can use it, coming up with good ideas and kind of just keeping ideas out there and spreading the good vibes of the product within the community.
What did you think about this year? What were the main focuses that you saw this year? And what did you think about this event compared to other years that you've been to?
I've been to a few events, 4 or 5 over the years, I think. But as I would say, as always, it's great planning. The people that's kind of setting up directions and arranging all the tracks, all the sponsors, and they're doing a great job. So thumbs up for that. You're really doing a great job. I would say, of course, from year to year, there's new topics out there. So Microsoft, based on what is coming in from the end clients, to say, okay, what can we expect for the future and so on. And one of the topics this is was AI, artificial intelligence. That's one of the hot topics, you could say. AI is coming to the ERP solutions like Business Central. So that's really interesting. Another hot topic is the Power Platform, because it's a big family, Microsoft family, and the Power Platform is part of that Dynamics family, and that works great together with Business Central. So of course, it's kind of to use all the facilities that exist in Power Automate, Power Apps, Power Pages, all that functionality that works so great together with Business Central. That's one of the hot topics as well.
This for me was the first time going to Directions, and I will say that I wasn't expecting that big of a community. I was really pleasantly surprised by how much people were working together and sharing knowledge, even if, like we mentioned, they're potentially working for different companies and sometimes even being competitors within the market. But that sense of community was really, really present throughout the event. And I was also very impressed by the fact that it is entirely an event organized by volunteers, which I wasn't expecting. And the organization throughout the days, like, with so many people, 1,100 people that had to be managed like throughout 3 full days was impressive. Speaking of which, like, what I thought was also very interesting is that not only it was an incredible focus for new information and you getting a feel of what the state of the art in that industry, in that community is. They organize every year like fun events on one of the days. Is that correct?
You go to a convention and people often think or say that, oh, that's easy enough. You just sit there, you don't really do that much. But in kind of a way, it's tough to go to a convention, really be attentive and really listening into all the good information you get there. One of the days is going to be a little bit more fun, going out and meeting in a place and having some good food and just enjoying life together, hear some good music and just talk outside of your normal daily work, you could say. And that's a great place to make a connection as well for networking.
For me, again, like being the first time, I just came back, like, for sure, tired, like having taken a lot of information in, but also very energized and with a positive mindset, thinking about all the new things and opportunities and directions that there are out there in which the business can be taken. So it's definitely something that if it was to me, I would recommend everybody in the industry to go and attend, because it's definitely worth it. So anything else that you can think that you'd like to add to just, kind of close?
No, I will, however, say, just like you, coming back from a convention 3-4 days, it feels like your head is going to explode almost.
It really does.
But you're right, you're so energized that you're tired and you're energized at the same time, because when the following day, when you wake up with all of those ideas in your head and kind of say, oh, I have to look into that and I have to look into this, and you're just kind of so thrilled about all the information you get from there. And you kind of start thinking about it, say, okay, how can I use it? How can I utilize that? Getting some great products out there to the customers. And so, no, you're coming back, it's just so you're thrilled about it, you're energized about it. So that's perfect, yeah.
This is a little bit of our perspective on Direction. We hope we were able to give you a little bit of an idea of what that is, and maybe made you curious, and maybe, who knows, next year we'll see you at Direction, which, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be in San Diego. Thank you so much again for tuning in. We have plenty of more content coming. If you haven't yet, subscribe and check out one of those videos over here. I'm pretty sure you might find that interesting. Thanks, everybody.